Number 4, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Beneath 150 billion tons stands the Hulk, and he's not happy. Atari Soft. Madness at Maxis. Software presents Madness at Maxis. Manholes of Venus? What kind of game do you call that, Maxie? Later, baby. Your old man bought the wrong computer. Slam. Later. We have Atari Soft software. All the hits your computer is missing. The next day. Pac-Man, Centipede, Defender, Donkey Kong. This is more like it, Maxie. And now you play all the game Maxie's got and more. Even if you got an Apple, IBM, TI, Commodore 64, VIC-20, or ColecoVision. And we've got titles for Intellivision too. Just ask your local dealer for Atari Soft arcade hits. I could even get this stuff from my dad's computer. Transported to a strange planet by a force from beyond the universe, the mightiest superheroes and supervillains of all have been gathered to fight the ultimate war. The evil forces attacked first, but were defeated, several of their number falling captive. Thus it seemed that the heroes, under the leadership of Captain America, were invincible. However, internal strife divided them, and when the villains mounted a second sudden surprise attack, the heroes were caught off guard and in disarray, and now the victory belongs to the forces of doom. Stan Lee presents Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Situation hopeless. So let me grab a drink here. And I have to do this. Have it real low, otherwise my headphones will shut off. Oh, Mike just messaged me. Situation hopeless. Ba-wa-woom! There, so much for the superheroes' headquarters. Bob Layton was the penciler, Jim Shooter was the writer. And as the victors explore the ruins, I can't believe we let them slip through our fingers. How could they have escaped? With the destruction of their fortress complete, their moments are numbered, Dr. Octopus. We shall hunt them down like dogs. Molecule Man, it was unbelievable how you obliterated this entire structure with just a wave of your hand. It's easy when you control all molecules, and you can call me Owen if you want, Volcana. Owen, what a darling name. Any sign of them, Octopus? Not yet. These glasses I found seem to be automatically detect and focus on moving objects sooner or later. Wait, there! About 5 miles that way. I see them regrouping. They look to be in bad shape. Easy to finish off. They're out of range of hand weapons, but perhaps we can salvage a heavy weapon. Bah! Titania needs no weapons! Oh, she's a stupid one of the group. Except this! Holy. They will not escape. I will crush them all! Alright, Wrecking Crew, if she can do it, so can we. Bomb 'em with, smaller chunks of debris.
Yeah, yeah. Smaller chunks, yeah.
Throwing rocks is stupid. Let's go after him, just in case Titanium missed.
The Absorbing Man is right. Let's go.
That really won't be necessary. I can take care of them for sure. Really, Owen? Sure, Volcana. Just watch. See those mountains in the distance? I'll just drop those on him.
Shit. Smell the pages. Alright. 10 p.m.? Oh, okay. It's 9:30 already. Holy crap, this day's flying, guys. Frick. So Mike's coming over. He's going to be the co-host for tonight. Alright. Meanwhile, as Captain America regroups his battered troops. Hawkeye present. All account of... Oh, Hulk here. And I've got Mr. Fantastic, Spider-Man, She-Hulk, and Ben Grimm. Iron Man present and accounted for. I've got Captain Marvel.
The Human Torch is here, hurting, but hanging in there.
All accounted for then, except for Thor and the X-Men, who apparently vanished before the battle. Deserted, you mean? We'll worry about that later. For now, let's keep moving and hope Dr. Doom and his allies are too busy celebrating to pursue us. What? Easy, Spider-Man. Just relax. You were hit pretty hard, but Hulk, I sense danger. My spider sense warning me. Danger above. What? Danger above? Good grief. Cap, look! I can't put all these people down in time to knock that thing away. But in one fluid blur of motion, the man called Hawkeye knocks, draws, and fires. This explosive arrow isn't powerful enough to splinter something that big, but if I place it perfectly, I'll split it. Boom! Nice work, Hawk. Now if only my power is enough. Sophisticated microcomputers built into Iron Man's armor guide his aim and set the focus of twin palm-mounted repulsor beams, which strike their target unerringly with thunderous impact. Thoom! Kathoom! Hey kids, look what's coming your way. Free Marvel Comics! Yeah, artificial chocolate chip flavor cookie crisp. Free Marvel iron-on patches inside box. Hey, I am sold. He deflected the fragments just enough. Nice going, Shellhead. What the hell are you doing, Light? Stay on. And you didn't even drop Captain Marvel. Not bad. I never drop talent like this, my man. Let's keep moving. Troops before... Oh no. That light keeps coming off. It's the batteries. Fuck it. It's going in the desk. Sorry guys. It's not gonna be as bright. Keeps shutting off by itself. Okay, so suddenly, unbelievably, a mountain range, which have dwarfed the Andes, looms above them. For a second, impossibly, it hangs suspended in the sky. And then it falls. And... I did it! They're finished! Amazing, nice work! I think you're wonderful, Owen. It was nothing, really. That must have killed them. Perhaps. Meanwhile, half a world away, The Beyonder, who in his infinite power brought us hence, has offered to each of the victors any prize he may ask. What would you ask, Enchantress? You who are so beautiful, powerful, and immortal, verily a goddess. Ching ching.
I would ask for your love, Thor, because for millennia I've desired you. As well you know, for I stop at nothing to satisfy my selfish desires, and I have often sought to take your love by deceit or force.
Love is not an object to be seized or stolen, it can only be given.
Aye, but we immortals are wont to occupy our endless days with foolish and impossible quests, either to keep from going mad, or because we are. Could you ever love me, Thor?
I know not.
Am I not beautiful?
Without surely. But true beauty is a thing of the spirit. Why is that not your quest, fair one? To overcome petty greed and lust, and unfetter the beauty of your godly spirit?
Kiss me, Thor. Give me a glimmer of hope, and I will try.
Suddenly, but Odin's beard, chaos amongst a tender moment broken. An earthquake, but sudden and quick to pass. Let's get back to it, shall we?
'Twas not a natural occurrence, indeed. Precious little here is. I have a sense of these things. It could have only been a shockwave from some cataclysmic blow, mighty enough to shake this entire world.
Then I must return to my friends.
And I with thee, noble Thor.
Hurry, Enchantress. I fear we have tarried here too long.
It is done.
I must get rid of this stiffy in my pants before we arrive. Oh, too late. And holy cow, Thor? And the Enchantress, I guess they've been out partying. What's this? Our fortress laid waste? Hey, you see real good, jerk. Let me have 'em one-on-one. I want to. Silence. Doom, we are my comrades. What have you done with them? I want answers. Speak quickly. There's a bug in here. Get the fuck out of here, it's fucking fug. Sorry, language. This cast has been rated XXX. Kinky. Why, they are dead. We have slain them all by dropping them out in range on top of them. Simple, effective, no? Now listen well. You are hopelessly outnumbered. Submit and I guarantee you a merciful death. Are you mad, Doom? Do you truly believe that any odds might deter Thor from striving till the last breath? Of course not. However, common courtesy demands that I make the offer. It is 13-1 against you. Perhaps. Aye, so be it. Enough talk! Let's ace the sucker as she walks away. What a biatch. Get him! Crack! 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 Kick their ass, Thor. You got this shit. Stupid, you shouldn't have thrown away that club. Ka-tang! Thum! You're going to miss it. It might have given you a chance against me. Titania? Titania, the woman who killed Thor with her bare hands. That's what they'll call me. Mayhap, woman. Fwam! Fwick. When icicles ornament Surtur's fiery realm. Now we got him. Pull him down. Just make sure you blows us home for a few seconds while I'll absorb the properties of this junk, and then I'll bash his head in for you. Cring! Hey, he blocked it. Can't you idiots do anything right? We're trying, but he's too strong. Look out! Ah! Boom! Away, varlets! Thy touch offends me! At the command of the God of Thunder, let the fury of the skies smite mine enemies! Crack-a-boom! Look out! When I rebuilt Ultron, I added a new weapon to his invulnerable robot body, Thor. An energy beam which cancels the forces bonding subatomic particles together. Disintegrator, if you will. Only under combat conditions can one truly evaluate the effectiveness of one's newly designed weapons. Do you not agree, Thunder God? Cthulhu! See ya, Thor. I believe the test can be called a success. I'm such a slut. So it would appear, nothing left but his helmet and scraps of his cape. The X-Men are not yet accounted for, Dr. Octopus, nor is Magneto, and Galactus remains a possible problem. We shall return to Doom Base and plan our next strike, but first there is yet one other matter to attend here, and now. One of you tried to kill me. Oh, shit's gonna get heated. Indeed, he almost succeeded, and for that transgression, he must pay. Doom, wait! The circumstances were... Ultron, slay Kang! Doom, listen to me! You'll need me later, you fool! Don't... Stop! I trust that lesson is not lost upon the rest of you. Now, to Doom Base. Oh, someone hiding behind that rock. Could that be Thor's hand? At that moment, many and hundreds of miles distant, a strange aircraft roars above the alien landscape. It is piloted silently by Professor Charles Xavier, founder of the band of mutants known as the X-Men. I believe that I neglected to compliment you, Storm, on the superb job you did helping me navigate through the Tempest. It was too powerful for me to quell entirely, but moderating the winds in our immediate vicinity was not difficult, Professor. The silence slammed shut again as Storm's words bade each X-Man lost in his own reverie, especially Peter Rasputin, codenamed Colossus. Kitty, I miss you so much. I fear you are in awful danger now, as we surely are here in this god-forsaken world, so far from home and you. I think there is no returning from this place. All the dreams I hardly dared to dream about us are finished. If only I could see you one more time. Aw, poor sap. Only a few feet away, the woman known only as Rogue also broods. Not too long ago, I probably would have been fighting on Doom's side. Now I'm with the X-Men, but if push comes to shove, if we're losing, will I stay with the X-Men? I wonder. I don't want to die. Crunch. Why do you keep popping your claws, Wolverine? Surely you aren't looking forward to the inevitable battle. Surely... Oh, okay.
Nightcrawler, I go through life holding back, keeping the animal inside in check, just barely. But this is war, maybe the last war, for all the marbles in the universe. So this time, I ain't taking prisoners, no matter what Charlie thinks.
Professor Charles Xavier overhears. He makes no sign. His furrowed brow betrays greater concentration than necessarily, simply to guide the ship. as he ponders a certain incident only hours ago involving Spider-Man, and is deeply, deeply troubled. There! That must be Magneto's fortress ahead, Cyclops. I don't know whether to be relieved or worried. Magneto's power on our side could be a deciding factor in this war. On the other hand, if he's not in the mood for an alliance, we could be in for the fight of our lives. Meanwhile, inside the awesome structure, the mutant master of magnetism focuses his staggering power in a concentrated field of energy potent enough to raise a small city. I'm liking the story. Straining. He subtly manipulates the field, pulling metallic particles from the very air, shaping them, compressing them, fusing them atom by atom, until... Aha! Here you are, Janet! I trust this will suffice. Why, thank you. Goodness, you really discover the things you take for granted when Bergdorf Goodman's is a billion zillion miles away. Whatever that is. And I wish this place had plumbing. What sort of beings would build a place with no powder rooms? They must have been vaguely humanoid, judging from the furnishings and these delicious alien fruit nectars, which apparently they consumed. Would you like some?
Nah, got any cold beer, Maggie?
The X-Men! Good morning, Magnus. I have come to discuss joining forces. I believe it may be mutually advantageous to forget our various differences and work together. As a force independent of that under Captain America's command, there is much good we might do. How interesting! Janet, perhaps you know her better as the Wasp, leader of the Avengers. Janet and I have been discussing precisely that. Slay your enemies, and all you desire shall be yours. That is what the Beyonder told us when he placed us here. After seeing his power demonstrated, I believe him. Therefore, we must take an aggressive role. Unlike Captain America and his allies, we must not fight a defensive battle. We must slay Dr. Doom and his lackeys. And if Captain America's company does not see the wisdom of our course, if they do not join with us, or worse, if they oppose us, we must slay them as well. Don't you see? Should Doom triumph, he would have the Beyonder fulfill his selfish desires. But we, by the Beyonder's grace, would create a golden age on Earth and throughout the universe, an age in which men and mutants live together in peace. We must fight to the death and win. Janet agrees with me, don't you, my dear? You know, Mag, you're a pompous, overbearing jerk. Cute, though. Did you really think I ever considered going along with your sick plans? I've just been playing along to find out what you're up to. And now that I know what you really are, the most evil scum since Hitler, I'm going to stop you. What? You dare? Yep. Nah, can't hit me. Shrinking to wasp size won't save you. Oh, but that's not all I can do. He got played. Just like every girlfriend I ever dated. I thought you liked me. Nah, I was just playing with you. Just to get some attention or something till I got bored of you. Then I'm moving on to better things. See ya. Wasps also have stings. In my case, a bioelectric one. You're a great kisser, Magneto. But like a lot of men, you presume that once you romance a woman, her mind turns to mush, and then you own her. Wrong! Stop! Stop her! If she injures him...
We may need Magneto, lady. Now settle down, or...
No! If you're on his side, then you're not very nice, and I'm not letting you near me. Whack!
Right in the face.
Just be grateful I'm not like Magneto. If I were using even half my power stings, you'd be splattered, not stunned. So there! I better get out of here. One of them could get lucky and somehow zap me. And I've got to warn Cap and the others about what rats they are. Besides, that planet quake we felt a while ago got me worried. I can't shake the feeling that it meant something terrible happened. I've got to get back.
She caught us flat-footed. Clobbered us.
First Spider-Man trashes us, now the Wasp? I've had it with getting dumped on my butt.
We deserved it. We reacted slowly. No teamwork. She won't get far. Taking evasive action won't save her. That little fool. I'll crush that vehicle and her with it. Meanwhile, how do you steer this thing? It takes 6 hands to work these controls. Really? She goes into a vehicle, not thinking that Magneto can do that? Hello. I'd get on walk if I could figure out how to stop. Goodness. Magnus, no, I cannot allow you to do this. Allow me? You presume much, Xavier. Listen to me. I could have prevented her escape with simple telepathic command, but I chose not to. A few hours ago, I succumbed to temptation and psionically prevented Spider-Man from delaying our journey here. That was a crime, an act I shall long regret. In that moment of weakness, I was no better than Doom, or Hitler, or anyone else who ever used power to assert another's freedom. If we are to be allies, Magneto, we must first agree that whatever noble ends we seek do not justify evil means. Meanwhile, far away, where a newly planted mountain range rises from the planet's crust, while dust still settles on the surface, deep beneath billions of tons of stone. How about a little light? I used to have this figure, Dr. Doom. I loved it. I lost his shield, and then I eventually lost his arm. I was terrible with toys, as we all were as kids. But man, these were the figures back then. That's the shits. I wonder what they're worth now. You got it! There must be 2 miles of rock above us. How can you even hold all that up, Hulk? I'm just bracing it. I've got leverage. Still, I don't know how long. Seconds. A minute, maybe. We couldn't dig out of here in a month. We're as good as... No, we're still alive. There is a way. Help me revive Reed. He's coming around. Reed, listen, we're in trouble. They dropped the whole mountain on us, man. Iron Man and Hulk rushed out of space as it landed, keeping us from being squashed. There ain't enough air for the torch to flame on and burn his way out, and it's probably too far anyway. No one here has fire enough to cut through or dig out. Except me, but if I let go, the rock above will fall, smashing us all before I could start digging. Iron Man, let me have a look at your armor. If it operates as I suspect it does, I just might have an idea. You must have a toolkit. I'll need it. And Hawkeye, if you have any trick arrows with microelectronic components. Good. Spider-Man, your web shooting devices must have circuitrized relays. I'll need them too. My web shooters. There's no time to argue. Oh, alright. I guess... Yeah, the air's running out. Hulk's getting exhausted. Why not? Can we help? No. Iron Man, your armor is more technologically advanced than I'd ever dreamed. Working with it is easier than I dared hoped. Every system is already cross-linked. A cinch to modify. I knew Tony Stark was brilliant, but...
Shut up, Richards! I'm tired of hearing about how brilliant you are, and now brilliant Stark is. Do you hear me? The dumb brute who's buying you this time is fed up with that garbage.
I see. Well, that's exactly the kind of self-pitying mellowing we expect from you, Hulk, or Dr. Banner, or whoever you are. But you're correct, you are a brute, so keep using that muscle. That's all you're good for.
Why, you arrogant clown! You know I'm losing my intellect, don't you? And you think I'm just a dumb ox Again already, don't you? Well, maybe I am, but you better pray your stupid plan fails, because if we get out of here, I'm gonna rip you apart!
Captain Marvel, Johnny, I've adapted Iron Man's energy input circuits so that you can feed your energy directly into his power pods using these makeshift transfer units. Concentrate! Johnny, channel your maximum nova flame heat through your hand. Get into the unit. Captain, give him the full spectrum of the electromagnetic radiation. Hey, I can feel their power pouring in, adding to mine. It's unsticking believable. I hear something. A tapping noise. It's coming from that direction. Full force repulsors, Iron Man. That way. Now. Boom. And so, I never dreamed how powerful this armor is. With enough energy, I can do anything. Anything! You knew I was losing it. You deliberately made me angry because you knew the madder I get, the stronger I get. Hulk, Dr. Banner, I'm sorry about what I said down there. I was only...
Yes, I know, Richards. I finally figured it out. I'm not that stupid.
Oh, Captain America, welcome sight thou art. Thor, I thought that tapping sound we heard might be you trying to dig us out. My mightiest blows tapping? You were buried deep indeed. In battle with Doom's forces, I learned of your plight. I used a flash of lightning to blind them while I escaped to come to your aid. Unduly, 'twould seem. We thought maybe the Enchantress had somehow spirited you away. 'Tis a tale long in the telling. Later then, Captain Marvel, we need food, shelter, medical supplies. Okay, the speed of light scouting services on the case gap. Split seconds later, nothing this direction. What's left of our old HQ? Well, forget that. I wonder where it came from. Whose it was before the Beyonder transported it here. And there's Galactus, still keeping some mysterious vigil atop that peak. He's been like that for almost since we arrived here. I definitely don't want to disturb that guy. Richard says he eats planets. Yeah, and they're delicious. Hey, Village. So the Beyonder brought some non-combatants along for the ride too. It figures, obviously the big beast spared no effort to provide all the necessary accoutrements for this little secret war. And what's a war without innocent victims? I can't get over how abruptly and dramatically the terrain changes every few hundred miles on this crazy planet. What if there's anything past this weirdness? Whoops, Doom Space. I'm not likely to find help here. Better about face before I'm detected. There's that village again. It has one teensy little problem. Still, it would seem to be our best bet. Hours later, right under Galactus's nose? Is she kidding? I told you that. This is the best I could do. Soon.
These people don't look too happy to see us.
Who can blame them for being afraid? You know what I'm saying? This is a long one, eh? Can't they see we need help? I'll make them help us. No help.
Can't they see we need help? I'll make them help us.
No, Hulk, that's not our way. Besides, I think that woman is arguing on our behalf. She won! Or...
it's a trap!
Now my spider sense would be tingling a blue streak. They really mean to help us. So far. Interesting. This girl seems to be the village healer. This must be some kind of ritualistic laying on the hands. I guess it can't hurt. Hurt? Hey, it feels terrific, guys. My ribs and arm feel better already. Really? Yeah, same to you, gorgeous. Wow, I think I'm in love. Baby, I'll tumble for ya. Controlling you. Torch, you got no class, man. I don't know about this place, Reed. I mean, we're right in plain sight of Galactus. Ben, believe me, if he cared about us, it wouldn't matter where we were hidden, but he doesn't. So right here is just as safe as anywhere else. Okay, you're the boss, but... Hey! Ben! I'm the thing again! Son of a... What in blue blazes is wrong with me? On Earth, I'm always a lovable lump of orange rocks. Here, all of a sudden, I get human again, and for no reason at the worst possible time. And now I'm a monster again. Why, Big Brain? Why? I'm not sure, Ben. But I have a strong suspicion, and it's not good news. I'll give it some thought. You do that, Stretcher. I'm going to see if these guys got a caught big enough for me and hit the sack. If these little wimps don't panic and run off the sight of my beautiful bod. Alas, I truly understand just how lonely you feel, Ben. Trapped inside that body. Now I'm trapped too, billions of light years away from Sue, fighting what may be the last fight. It must be worse for her, about to give birth to our second child, not knowing when or if I'll be back. What? He moved! Galactus moved! He threw his arms in the air. Oh! No! No! The Battle of Four Armies. Next issue. That was a good issue. High Adventures, 4 stories of exact places, people, and times by the top talents in comic art. For a vid time, call 1-900-720-1234. Call our new video hotline. Get the word on Parker Brothers' latest games.